Welcome everyone to this pick a pile reading. We're doing a pick a pile for the next chapter in your life, spring/summer edition. Okay, whenever you're finding it and drawn to a pile, I want to give it a listen. Timestamps are in the description. Let's go ahead and jump in. Option 1 has the green pen on top of it. Option 2 has the purple pen. Option 3 has the blue pen, and option 4 at the end has the yellow pen. Pause the video if you want some more time selecting your reading, and I will see you there. Also, just a little side note, I am recording with my phone at this time, and so one-handed. I'm one-handed here, so it's a little bit different for me. Thanks for your patience and being here. Glad to have you here. Let's see option 1, what's coming through in the cards for you in the next chapter of your life. You've got some body changes going on. This could be yours. I absolutely feel like it could be yours. Could be other people's as well, or even other beings like a pet, perhaps, or animals around you, just kind of influencing things. The Dancer, the Sloth. Okay, I'm gonna get your tarot on the table. I'm gonna look at these other cards. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Zero the Fool, reverse position, the Moon card, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups at the end. Wow. This looks really nice for y'all. This really looks nice for y'all. Got some improvements here. The Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Okay, good luck, positive shift, change in direction. Got some romance on the table for some of y'all here with the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Feels like it's both passionate and emotionally rewarding, or emotionally, rewarding with the Ten of Cups here. It definitely involves the emotions. There could be a romantic offer, gesture, being asked out on a date to go out and do something. Looks like it's apt to be active. This could be you doing that as well, asking somebody out. We've got domestic bliss and harmony with the Ten of Cups, so just feeling fulfilled. The Moon cards here, there could be some fears or apprehensions that you're working through, but it feels like you've been there before, or you're around some sort of energy that's familiar with this, and it's showing up as supportive energy, helping assist you and guide you through, and you're stepping into good fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like it's helping you get out of your head, the Two of Swords reverse, and just be in balance and harmony, the Two of Cups here. You definitely have like some soulmate energy on the table, and support coming in. Now, some of you might have some sort of challenge or struggle with somebody who has personal placements in the sign of Aries, or something has just been flipped on its head or turned upside down within a relationship dynamic connected to that. It could also be that there's a retrograde going on through the sign of Aries. Could also be Leo or Sagittarius for some of you in this next chapter. Okay, so there's more within this. We go deeper, but I'm going to look at these other cards and see what comes through. You've got a book showing up. This next chapter of your life, you're apt to connect with a book, whether it's like for university or college, just some sort of school book, or this is just for leisure, enjoyable book to read. Could be also like a scrapbook or some sort of journal for you. But there's a book of significance coming through. Some of you are drinking things with cans, empty cans, or there's some sort of connection with an empty can here. Call on your healer guides. This next chapter of your life, you're encouraged to call on your healer guides. believe. Okay, and they're using the word and. It's like to finish the sentence, call on your healer guides and believe. Okay, believe that healing is coming in, your good fortune is coming in. I definitely see it here with the cards. It looks like in this next chapter of your life, it's less confusing time, or it's less like pressure to make certain choices or decisions. It's just more being in the flow and things moving more harmoniously, or a greater synergy. It looks fun overall, the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Cups. There definitely could be some travel. Some of you are traveling back to a place that you've been before. Maybe a person that you've been connected to before as well. It could be a reunion with family members or friends, or even an ex for some of you. You do have the King of Wands reverse, which might be a little bit challenging energy, but let's, in the Zero card, Fool card reverse, for some of you this could be that you have children and children are throwing tantrums, or it could be adults throwing tantrums at times, but I'm not sure that's what this is. You have adoration here. Okay. So definitely this beautiful energy of like not only adoring yourself and each other, because I feel that coming through. It's kind of a theme here in this next chapter. The people or others that you're connecting with, again, pets and things could be included. But with the body changes, it feels like you're adoring life. We've got the dancer here. Some of you could be dancing, or maybe going to see somebody dance on stage. There could be like a performance, a play or something. This could be television related as well. Again, like dance classes. We've got 9 pancakes. Some of y'all be eating pancakes in this next chapter of your life, or just maybe some carbs, carbon up here. Okay, we've got also the cake, the candle. So yeah, again, like more baked goods, carbs, things like that. There's some connection in the next chapter of your life with that. There's also some sort of anniversary or some sort of first that the guides want you to acknowledge and celebrate here. Maybe it's a first date. Maybe it's a child turning 1 year old. Could be anything, but there's some sort of first the guides are saying is worthy of celebrating. You have wind activation. So could be some literal wind in the next chapter of your life here. But definitely some things being activated. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands here feels very much like, you know, feelings, intuition, creativity, passion, joy, good fortune being activated. The winds of change are positive, my loves, in this next chapter of your life. Overall, the winds are positive. There's apt to also be some things going on at night. Some of y'all have some interesting dreams, visions, or feel stimulated, motivated to work on things that you'll feel good about and that may be prosperous because it's connected to the Wheel of Fortune. When the moon is out during the nighttime. We have pillow here and something soft and green. Definitely the sleep. There's some sort of positive shift connected to sleep. The cork. I feel like this could be somebody putting a cork in it, or it's advice like with the King of Wands to conserve your energy, pick your battles wisely if you're gonna, you know, be in battle. Is it worth it, or is it better to just put a cork in it? Now, some of you could be working on some sort of project where there's a cork here that you're using in it. Terrariums, for example, if it's in a bottle. Yeah, like building ships in a bottle, making your own lotions or potions or whatever concoctions is coming to mind. Yeah, for some of you, that could also be drink related. Or just there's a cork in something that you're pulling out. A dog. For some of y'all, there's a dog in this next chapter of your life. Let's see what else we have here. We've got the books and the birds. Okay, books, where there might be some synchronicity with the titles or the actual books themselves. Connected into this next chapter of your life, you have People Magazine, Mr. T. All right, I feel like this could be representing anything connected to the early 90s, but especially hip-hop for some of y'all. This could also be any sort of magazine, okay, or working with magazines, collaging or doing a vision board, some of you. All right, what is this, day one? Day one before Hiroshima and after. I'm really most drawn to, you see it won't focus on it either, there we go. I'm really most drawn to the day one part here. Okay, there's some lack of clarity here, some sort of like storm possibly, could be a thunderstorm, could be a tantrum again, some sort of battle possibly for some of y'all, but I'm really drawn to this day one thing, and that candle, it feels like maybe you're starting something new also. And Pieces of My Mind by Andrew A. Rooney. Pieces of My Mind. It feels like expression, stuff is maybe coming out that was previously kind of just kept internal, and like somebody's going back and forth with it, indecisive, confused. There was some sort of like cloud. It's coming up, it's coming to the surface, it's being shared with pieces of my mind. And, you know, ultimately this brings in good fortune. It's a part of the story, it's of importance, it could activate things. I feel like it's different for different people, like whether it's like letting the pressure off, popping the cork, it's something kind of explosive, like a tantrum initially, and then goes into some sort of calm down conversation, or otherwise we rebalance it. Or if this is just like, yeah, like having a normal, not normal, but having like a more relaxed conversation. Whatever it is, I feel like it's giving you information. Some of y'all might journal about it as well. So that's what I'm seeing with that. And you got the sloth. So for some of y'all, there could be a connection to a sloth, literally. Maybe you're seeing a video about a sloth, or there's a movie with a sloth in it, or somebody's got a shirt with a sloth. Definitely look it up as a spirit guide if you're drawn in and inspired to do that. I also feel like some of y'all, there could be a connection to somebody with green eyes. There's times where it's like really talking about being mindful and going slow, being observant, and really taking in the moment, the experience. Okay. Yeah, and there's things that, you know, feel really good, that you adore, and that you're going to want to savor in that way in this next chapter of your life. Mini bliss. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to randomly put my hand on one of these birds, and we're going to read about the bird's message here, what they represent for you in the next chapter of your life. We have for you the Arctic tern showing up. So just like the sloth, there could be some connection to the Arctic. Again, like a video or something. North, okay. North most continent to south most content, migration, long yearly migration, coloration varies depending on age and season. There's this message to carry on. In this next chapter of your life, carry on. Your journey is long and expansive. So this could be a longer chapter, or you're finding a way to slow things down, again with the sloth here, and savor it, or yeah, it's like expanded in some way. Some of you, there is some long distance travel here too, with the Knight of Wands as your leading card. Okay, so just to unsugarcoat it, I'm not trying to say that there aren't going to be any challenges. You do have the King of Wands reversed here, but There is genuinely a lot of beautiful, healthy, fruitful, enjoyable, and pleasant energies showing up. That is the predominant energy with this next chapter from what I'm seeing here. I will now leave your reading and move into option 2. Many blessings, pile 1. Bye-bye. All right, the purple penned pile 2. Welcome to the table. Let's see what we got here for predictions for you in the next chapter of your life. Sound check. Yeah, sound check. Okay. Some of y'all getting your hearing checked, or somebody's getting their hearing checked. Others, you could be, working with music or recording, like I'm recording the YouTube video. There's like the sound check thing. Okay, let's see. It could manifest in a lot of different ways, some of which I might not be able to foresee. Somebody might be having some reoccurring nightmares, you or somebody else, literally. It could also be a situation of like, we're overcoming this, or there's something that's disappointing. It's like part of daily life, or there's a certain regularity to it, just over and over again keeps happening. I feel like some of you like there's a victory in getting relief from that. The Six of Wands showing up here and the Queen of Pentacles. There's some sort of like practical solution or remedy coming in here. It's healing of the emotions, the Queen of Cups. There might be some pain involved in the situation. However, but ultimately it's bringing in brighter days, the Sun card here. So for example, if it's a job that somebody hates, that's really stressing them out, it's really hard to get through it, and it's day after day, but it's bringing in some sort of income, for example, right? Maybe somebody loses their job, okay, and that's causing pain also here, because maybe there's like they don't have another job, and that cuts off the income and whatever. But it feels like there's this freedom from the situation, and there's greater opportunities here in this next chapter as well. You just need to kind of tune in to your intuition, listen for them, or encourage the other person to do so. Take it how it applies. As far as characters go in zodiac signs, you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have Taurus most strongly highlighted here, the Hierophant also, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with Cancer most strongly highlighted, the Chariot. You also have Leo energy on the table. There could be some planets retrograding through the sign of Cancer, or somebody was born with retrograding planets through the sign of Cancer. Some of y'all, there's going to be vehicle trouble, complication. There could be delays connected to travel, the Chariot reversed. It feels like there's some success, there's some victory here for sure with your next chapter, but there's also some loss, some disappointments, some things, maybe some mistakes, or some things that are not taking off right away. And there could be contracts or court for some of y'all with the Hierophant here, just doing things the legal way, the official way, getting institutions involved. This could also represent a college, any sort of institution, the Hierophant. It doesn't have to represent that, however. It can also represent being, the way I'm picking the energies up with this particular reading, it can also represent being mature and wise and discerning in the use of your intuition. Using your intuition, tapping into it, and then applying what intuitive messages you pick up on, taking divine inspired action in relation to this. Okay, Feels like the sun is coming out too, like there's greater warmth, the sun. Some of you, it's Leo season, Cancer season here. Some of y'all are going swimming. There's music by the water, I'm seeing for some of you. We have the brown square. Okay, so I'm getting gardening. For a lot of people, this has to do with gardening. This could also have to do with some other plot of land being cleared for something, possibly. Okay, some sort of square or plot of land. Fire, passion coming through in this next chapter. Battery. So in this next chapter of your life, you might receive something that needs batteries, or it might be time to change batteries in something. There is this message about recharging your own battery, like taking time to take a shower, take a bath, go to the water, rest, garden, do things, go for a bike ride, do things to unwind, to recharge your batteries. Okay, there's a thorn here. Be careful. Somebody could get pricked by a thorn, be dealing with thorns. Again, you could be gardening. We've got a license plate with a 2 in it. This next chapter. Something plaid. Could also be a vest. Christmas lights, mop or bucket. So somebody may be cleaning up their Christmas decorations or taking down Christmas lights. Could be that you're seeing Christmas lights or working with colored lights in some way. Yeah, there's some cleaning here of the mop and bucket. Could also represent new cleaning supplies. Got the blue knight. Definitely feels somebody who has personal placements in one or more of the water signs coming into your world. It feels like, they're... Let me keep flipping the cards. We have zebra. This could represent Libra placements. Got something in black and white, such as a contract for some of y'all. Do look up zebra as a spirit guide to expand your messages further. I feel like that's definitely coming through. For some of you, there could be an actual connection to a zebra. For example, you watch a YouTube video about zebras with zebras in it, or a movie or a book you're reading has zebras. Somebody's clothing, earrings with zebras. I feel for some of you, though, this is connected to this water sign person. So look up zebra as a spirit guide. See if there's more you can know about them. Join in. This next chapter of your life, join in. Something wild. Yeah, I get a strong connection to that with the thorns, the garden, the earth of the Queen of Pentacles. It does feel like there's some connection to nature and also like maybe this wild spiritedness. Human myth. There could be some things that like you believed about yourself or humanity or the history of humanity, and you're realizing like they were myths. They're not full truths. Things are being debunked. The 7 of Hearts here. Good fortune, good luck, connected to love. Definitely in this next chapter. That's coming through as a big theme. Okay. And I feel like through love, through this connection with this water sign person for some of y'all, for others, it's maybe a fire sign, or it's through like shaking out stagnant energy and tension, past pains, and just freeing yourself, liberating yourself, doing something that really connects you to your inner wild spirit and nature, going for a run, for example, or whatever it is. It's like through this, you get to a higher truth, a greater truth. You tap into the magic of the universe and yourself, and it feels like whatever this human myth thing is, it's apt to be some belief in a certain limitation that's not really like a concrete limitation. So I'm going to get you some books from this envelope here. We'll see if the titles or the books, the stories themselves have some sort of synchronicity, connection to your next chapter. Got a bright sun. I feel like the sun is apt to be very bright. At certain points in this next chapter, there could be something special going on with the sun as well. Some of you, it could be like a sun shower. It's raining and it's sunny at the same time. Okay, this is the child is born. Yeah. So this could be referring to like the return of the sun. Okay, early spring. This could also be a child is born. So human child or pet child. There's a child here. Even like plants. It could be referring to plants. But yeah, child is born. Could be movies. Could be education around the topic. A new treasury children's poetry. It does feel for a number of you though like there's some connection here with a newborn child. And here we have the rest of us. The rest of us. So it's really important in this next chapter of your life, especially if that is your situation. But regardless, to take time for you, take time with other adults, just have like a balance in your life. Other areas of your life and parts of you need care and tending to, and it's gonna make you like more capable and better for that part of your life. So don't feel guilty about it. It's really important, and it's like this holistic thing that benefits everything. Yeah, I definitely see the potential for some romance here on the table. Let's see, we had a book kind of flipped over hidden. Oh, okay, that's one we already looked at. Great. Somebody might have a tattoo on their hand, I'm seeing. Getting a tattoo on your hand, or somebody might be getting their palm read. This next chapter. There's definitely a bit of just like enjoying fairy tales or imagination or the depth. The blue night is really showing up like a water night type energy. And the water is the subconscious and the emotions, but it's also the super conscious. Yeah, so it feels like this water sign person that I'm speaking of, and it could be you yourself even, but this water sign person, they are some sort of warrior. Just know this, they are a warrior. They may be on your side. I can't tell just by looking at this. It looks like a strong possibility, like 70% or higher chance. But regardless, they are a warrior. They're a spiritual warrior. They're a warrior. So don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate the power of love and the element water. I also see rain for a lot of you. There's going to be significant days of rain or significant rain. The infinity sign, okay, might also make an appearance in this next chapter for you. Could also be something like that speaks to your soul. It's like a soul recognition where you feel like you've known someone forever, or you're feeling more in touch with the all that is, your infinite nature, your eternal nature. That's the word. That eternal part of you. Anyways, pile 2, it's time for me to leave you and move into the next reading. Many blessings. Leave a comment if you'd like. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 3, welcome to your reading. Oh no, pile 2. We forgot the bird. I gotta start doing this as the first one. Pile 2, I'm gonna randomly put my finger on one of these birds and we'll see what information comes through about this. You might actually see the bird. That would be cool. Let me know. The American avocet. Okay, so good luck and good fortune is predicted for you in this next chapter. Good things are on the horizon. Okay, this bird can help guide through difficult times. So yeah, you have spirit guides. You may have, there's a likeliness that you're going to have a person coming in too that's going to help guide you through through difficult times or challenging times. I feel like some of you, it's like with stuff you've already been dealing with, and in this next chapter, you're finding resolution. You're finding the assistance you need. Could also be tools. coming through to assist you, such as, videos or books or any sort of information, or tools that you need, money, for example, or whatever it is. So yeah, that's what we have coming through. The American thing also, so maybe it's the 4th of July, or there's just a connection around American culture. Okay, so next up we have pile 3, courage. Doctor, somebody might be dealing with a medical issue, need for courage here, connected to that. The Magician, attitude, home sweet home, the Sunflower Queen. It's in reverse position. Some of y'all may plant sunflowers this next chapter. You're waiting for sunflowers to pop up. I'm getting there's something challenging here for some of you. Let's see, 10 starfish. Look up starfish, spirit guides, some messages. This could be, a connection with starfish, literally, like going to the beach, or if they're in a movie or something. Could also be stars in the sky, or decorations, like the 4th of July, possibly, in this next chapter. The wolf instinct. Let me get your tarot, and we'll look at the rest of these. The Devil card reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. There's apt to be new money, maybe a new job for some of you here, a new way of doing business, something where it's like less obsessive or less, because the Devil card right side up would be like a workaholic energy or an addiction. It could also be symbolizing some sort of toxicity, struggle. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, so it feels like something new, something fresh, something prosperous coming in. Yeah, the 5 of Swords reversed. There's less struggle, less conflict, especially mental or verbal arguments, things like that going on. The 6 of Cups reversed. The Star card. It feels like in this next chapter of your life, there's this energy. It could be somebody else's, but I'm going to say yours because it's most likely yours. But again, it could be somebody else's and it's influencing things. So in this next chapter of your life, there's this energy and this flow going on where it feels like you're really using what you've gathered up in the past, material, knowledge, emotional experiences and wisdom, everything you've gathered up in the past. It feels like you're really using it in an intelligent way, in a way that produces good results, allows you to consciously manifest. The guides are saying, like, what do you wish? What do you desire? Don't just pick one thing. You got all kinds of things. Pick 10. Make 10 wishes upon, the stars. Get clarity about that. But also, yeah, I see that. Like, the past is really supporting you, and it feels like you're going about the future and manifestation in somewhat of a different way. It feels like your subconscious is better balanced than at sometimes it was in the past, and it's bringing good fortune, it's bringing success. Now, some of you, there's this is interesting. What do we have? 2, 4, 6. So there should be 9. We're 3 short. There could be some connection with the numbers here. 6, 9, 3. Some of y'all like being 3 short of something. Also could come up. Here we go. They're just hiding. Good. So as far as zodiac signs go on the table, you have Aquarius, you have Taurus, Virgo, and you have Capricorn. You also have Aries and Scorpio. So you could be interacting with people who have personal placements in those signs. There could be some retrograding energy occurring through Aries, through Capricorn. Some of you, there's some sort of disagreement or spat. There could be temporary or permanent separation from somebody with planets in Capricorn or Aries, personal placements. It could also be that there's a change in relationship dynamics or roles. So for example, maybe you have a coworker who has like Sun in Aries. Their sun sign is in Aries, and you leave a job, you get a new job, and so you're no longer coworkers, but maybe you remain friends, or there's no conflict there. There's no problem. It's just the relationship dynamics have changed and shifted. Somebody might actually be going up in a hot air balloon. I'm seeing that's the Six of Swords. And so the Emperor reversed, and then the Death card. In this next chapter of your life, somebody might say something to an authority figure that it's like it needs to be said, it needs to be voiced. It might not set well with them. It might cause, again, like somebody might quit a job or what have you. There is change with the Death card following it. But it's like an ascendancy. It's lifting you up higher. It's taking you higher, or them higher. So let's see what else we've got here. In this next chapter, it's important to listen to your instincts as well. You're the boss. Exactly. You're the boss. In this next chapter of your life, you are the boss. Maybe in the past, like somebody else was kind of bossing you around in some way, or yeah, but not in this next chapter. In this next chapter, you're the boss. We get a pencil here. We get a welcome mat. Okay, could be doing some sketching, working with a pencil, any way, shape, or form. Welcoming in the new. We've got bricks here. It feels like you're building things. You could literally be working with bricks. There's some sort of connection. The bottle cap. In this next chapter, you might find some sort of sign or interesting message on a bottle cap. For some of you, somebody could have a drinking problem too, like with alcohol or soda, something toxic. And that's where the doctor healing energy is coming in with the magician and the courage card. And we've got a wrench here, and we've got outdoor chair. So there's definitely a strong likelihood that something is being built with the brick and the wrench, or renovated. Seeing, sitting outdoors, maybe getting a new outdoor chair coming up in this next chapter for you. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. So I'm going to get some books out of this envelope. We'll see if there's any synchronicities with the titles or the stories here and your next chapter. You've got Julie. Somebody's apt to be named Julie or Julia or something similar. Jewel. Could be a character in a movie you watch or something like that as well. Okay, focus. Come on, focus in. Focus. I'll just read it. A woman of substance. Beautiful. So you had a woman of substance, or you are a woman of substance. Maybe being recognized and seen that way more, or by the right people. Confessions of a Taoist on Wall Street. All right, guys. So attitude is important in this next chapter for you. Okay. You are the boss. You are the magician. You are in control. There might be some challenge here. Okay. There might be a need to invoke courage, but keep that in mind. And it feels like home sweet home. You're apt to really be appreciating your home in this next chapter of your life as well. maybe making some changes around the home or the yard. But there's wish fulfillment, I feel, too, with the Star card coming through in this next chapter. And the potential for new prosperity. But again, some of you, balance is really called for, and it feels like you're already on the right path, and that's something that's occurring in this next chapter. Some of you, it's like you're going at a slower pace, or something is moving at a slower pace than you're used to, or that's comfortable, or that's preferable in a sense to you at some point. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be like that always, and it feels like there may be a reason for that. So I'm going to leave your reading here and move into the next one. Many blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, the last pile 4 with the yellow pen. Oh, I did it again. All right, sorry. Here we go. Pile 3. Your last message here. We're gonna get a bird for you. I'm gonna randomly put my hand on one of the birds. You have wild turkey. Some of y'all could see wild turkeys or a wild turkey. There's an energy of being wild and free, bountiful, fertile, harmonious, sustaining, nourishing, sacred, attractive, arrogant, content, abundance, generous, awareness, courage, large, plump person are keywords and predictions. There's have to be somebody who's large or a plump person in the next chapter of your life. Okay, that's where I'm leaving your reading. Many blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 4 with the yellow pen. You've got self-care coming up. You've got dress, question. I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to go into the tarot, and then we'll go back into those. Let's get this one out as well. Decide. There's a choice. There's a decision to make. I feel like maybe numerous ones. You know, there's questions, decisions, and choices to make in this next chapter of your life. Choose what's right for you. Practice good self-care. It's going to make you more attractive. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to put you in just more pleasant energy, bring more success to your world. There's apt to be, you know, a nice new dress, or you're changing like your wardrobe, spring, summer wardrobes coming out here, or somebody else's dress really catches your attention. Okay, and you've got the 6 of Pentacles. Be some tasty bread, maybe homemade bread. We've also got like cash, money coming up. The High Priestess, reverse position. The Ace of Wands, the 6 of Swords. Somebody's taking new action in the form of expressing something, like maybe writing something, text messaging, be writing a letter, could be like writing music, starting to write music or a new song, as an example, or poems or a book. The 3 of Cups reverse. Okay. It does feel like there's a theme about the material world, and yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Financial independence is important here, or like growth, prosperity. There's practical things to do. There's times where instead of going out and celebrating and like the 3 of Cups reverse, just goofing off, having a good time with friends, you're choosing to be at work, or to, you know, stay home and make a nice healthy meal, or, you know, do your chores or clean the house or whatever it is. But ultimately it's to bring in greater quality of life. And I feel like you could be enjoying this process. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're alone either. It just feels like some of you, like maybe you have other things that you do sometimes, For example, maybe there's more like spiritual practices. Maybe you're into meditation. Maybe you're into reading oracle cards or tarot cards. Maybe you're into like dating, whatever. And it feels like that's maybe taking a back burner in this next chapter. There's just a rebalancing and a refocus of your energy and your time. Okay, the Knight of Swords reverse and the Ace of Swords right side up. There's a strong likelihood in this next chapter that there's going to be some clarity coming through, where there may have been confusion or even like lies, deceit, manipulation, or misinformation, especially coming from somebody who has personal placements in one of the air signs, but it doesn't have to be that. It could just be in general. There's some sort of maybe delay in communication or information. Could also be connected to education. You could be starting a new class, for example, in this next chapter of your life. It just feels like greater clarity. Some of you, you're starting a journaling practice or something similar, which is really helping things flow within the mental body. Writing down your questions, and then the universe better able to bring you your answers and that clarity. I see things flourishing and growing in this next chapter. Some of you are going to connect with a special tree. You might find a really beautiful tree out in nature. It could be multiple trees, could be an area, could be a tree like a money tree, for example, or something that you bring into your home or your yard. Okay, as far as zodiac signs go, here we have the earth signs represented, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially male, but doesn't have to be. We also have air signs represented, Pisces and Scorpio here as well. Okay, there could be some sort of retrograde going on through one of the air signs or Scorpio or Pisces in this next chapter. I definitely feel like something new is being started, like with writing. We've got Wild Violet here. Thinking of you. You're being thought of. You're thinking of others. Seven of Hearts. Good luck, good fortune, connected to love and health, I feel as well. There's going to be some sort of decision in this next chapter that's made as well. That's of significance, really sets the tone for the next chapter, helps you like prepare. It's really a factor here. Some of you have a lot of decisions and choices you're making. The Peacock Queen, beauty is a theme in this next chapter. Aesthetics, how you're presenting yourself, maybe your craft or your art, like how you're presenting food, if you make food. Okay. It also feels like somebody else might be doing a bit of peacocking, trying to get your attention. Or there's like this seductive energy, could be connected to business as well, getting your product seen, having a nice storefront, whatever the scenario. Stone people, vigilance. Ticket. Okay, there's apt to be an actual ticket here. Going to a movie or a concert, something that requires a ticket. Got ants. Might be dealing with ants in this next chapter. I do feel like this ticket could be some sort of traffic ticket, parking ticket as well, though it leans in the other direction. We've got a kite here. We've got a hammer or other tool showing up. Something purple. Candle. Okay. There is actually advice from the spirit guides to do things that help ground your energy and help connect you to spirit, such as meditation, such as burning candles to create beauty and ambiance in your world. Okay, so some of you might be getting new candles, burning candles, candlelight dinner, something of that nature, even making candles. something purple that's really standing out, whether it's a beautiful dress you fall in love with, or it's a purple hammer, or whatever it is. Something purple standing out. Okay, the kite. Let's see. Before I forget, I'm going to just kind of randomly put my hand on one of these birds, and we'll get the messages connected to the bird and the actual bird. We've got here, actually 2 want to come through. I'm going to allow it. The Eastern Screech Owl. So there could be some connection to the direction east, what's east of you, or Eastern culture. We've got take good care of your close friends in this next chapter. Reaffirm boundaries, whether social, psychological, spiritual, or physical. Self-sufficiency, self-contained, could be your energy, someone else's. Making decisions that are best for all, okay, involved, instead of just for oneself. Highly competitive, territorial energy, may go to considerable extremes to protect what's theirs. This could be your energy, other people's energy, even a group or tone of the season. We've got great blue heron, observation and solitude, staying calm, know yourself, and grab every opportunity that's meant for you. I'm going to say, it feels like. Some of you, it's like it's time to celebrate. You haven't been celebrating. You haven't been connecting with friends. There's a positive shift in relationship dynamics with friends that is definitely showing up as a fertile opportunity for you to grab in this next chapter of your life. Okay. There's also a strong connection to the element earth, stones, rocks, sand. Some of you like gardening, it's more the wood element as well, which is nature. So I'm going to get from this envelope some books, and we'll see if there's any synchronicity from the titles or the actual stories and your chapter. Corvette. Somebody might drive a Corvette. You're seeing cool Corvettes. We've got People magazine with Mr. T on it. Could be talking about an era, somebody that era, like the 90s. Could also be talking about People magazine or any sort of magazine. Maybe doing something with magazines, such as making a vision board. Mafia princess. This stuff could also be things that like you're hearing about in the news or connected to movies. And Still Watch, Mary Higgins Clark. Yeah. In this next chapter, it is really encouraging you to take time for like stillness in a pleasurable way. This is giving me the vibes of just like gardening, clearing your mind, being at one with nature, you know, going to the beach, relaxing, or being in your nice car, just like letting the wind blow your face. Corvette, past, present, future. Okay. Could also be some discussion, or again, like documentaries or films or books or information connected to vehicles, past, present, future. That's what I've got coming through for you for this next chapter. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here. Many blessings to you. Keep a lookout. There's a new tool coming in for you in this next chapter. Feels like something tangible for sure. And but not just the tangible. You got all kinds of new stuff on the horizon in this next chapter. I will say that before we close things out. Definitely new opportunities, new actions, new activities, new thoughts, new conversations, a lot of fresh new energy. Okay, many blessings. Bye-bye.